So, if you want to know the truth about the human condition and how we don't learn nothing, look at the Nobel Prize in Economics, for example, and the reasons they got it, and how brainwashed we still are by that concept. And if you want to prove me wrong, you know what? I still haven't returned this data stick from a company that doesn't care on the website for us to return stuff. And the pharmacy staff that were still operating didn't care about my return. The number in Prince Rupert that they gave me when I called the 800 number never answered. I filmed videos of these. And I tagged Walmart Canada when I said I would offer a bus to go shop down there. Volunteer my time the first month, after that minimum wage. Just needed an organization that would supply the bus. And tagged Walmart Canada, where I also wrote, give me a chance to return this item if they care about customers. No answer from that. So when it comes to innovation, I wrote about it in my letters related to my master's degree. Okay, so we don't really apply innovation in a way to solve problems. We're just creative about business as usual status quo, and often we lose things that were good from previous versions. I've seen this in technologies of cars and phones and things like this. So we're just making it that consumers are more addicted, and to economists, maybe that's in their model, is just to keep things growing in that way. So here's something that's not as stupid as the people that are going to get a Nobel Prize in economics. It's what if there was some sort of co-op that would want to extend up to here and take over the the store where the Walmart was, make sure they get a good deal from the mall that will allow it to stay open, but don't get overcharged, and also that they both agree on the repairs responsibilities. But get something like a co-op that'd be owned by, the members, and they would do a good research to find out what would be offered in that store that doesn't specifically compete with, let's say, Safeway and Save On as grocery stores, let's say. Oh, they could have groceries or produce. They should just have things that are different. And if it's some of the same, make them more locally sourced, or don't have them. But also kind of, things that Walmart had that are hard to find in other places at reasonable prices. That is not impossible to do. Okay, there are teams that actually do this. Maybe Co-op doesn't have one, or maybe they do. They could hire one. And then it would be, we own things as members, and we don't offend local businesses that have been here a long time. And we slightly do our best to not be insane, like Nobel Prize committees, and take away the competition part of economics as much as possible. Because it's about earning a living wage, and it's about having work, and it's about products of quality that are easy to return. It's about being consumer centered. Because when they talk about using innovation as growth in the last 200 years with technology, is these things have not just harmed us as a species, but they've harmed the biosphere that we depend on, live in, and have no other options for. So to get a Nobel Prize for how to continue that, you gotta wonder how smart they are, right? The Nobel Prize Committee. So impress me by having a new store that's consumer centered.